my dear friends. Today we are going to see very interesting topic about the creation details, like Genesis chapter 1. So we can discuss this about very briefly so that you will know how God has been created and how the things are working and how the things have been done and each and everything has been given in details. I will be explaining you so we can discuss if anything is wrong or if you have any idea or if you want to say something, you can let me know on the comments so that even I can also learn from you all some of the new things. Okay, so let's begin. So the main Genesis chapter 1 is like for mainly show you the creation, what are all created in this world has been explained very clearly on the Genesis chapter 1, where it's going to be the foundation book of Bible, which will say you the structure of how each and every creation has been made in each and every day. So we are going to see how the universe has been made and finally how the human has been evolved in this world. So we are going to see it even more clear. Okay, so let me go with the main thing. Main thing is very important thing is verse 1. You can see it very clearly. In the beginning, God has created the heaven and the earth. Like, even if you are like working with the Bible, even if you are saying Bible, even you would also learn a lot of things about the creation of the earth and everything from the beginning. So that's what the first verse has been said very clearly, how the heaven and the earth has been created. For example, this verse is like establishing God as the solo created way, initiating time and space. Like everyone knows very clearly in this world, the the thing which is priceless is time. For example, whatever time you left in past 5 minutes, you can't catch over after next 5 minutes. If you left 5 minutes, that's all, you just left it. It's you can't get it back. So that's what, he just structured the time and he just differentiate the space. So only because of this you will know very clearly. For example, I will say you one example. If earth is rotating the sun, if it's taking 24 hours, it's created by a god. He just mentioned that if earth is rotating 24 hours, if other planets like, like each planet is having a different kind of count. If you see Mercury, it will be little faster. I don't know much about the solar systems, but I'm just saying as an example. So time is placing a very major role, guys. Very major role. Just imagine how our God is made our time as a priceless, because you can't get it back. Again, I'm saying if the earth is rotating one times like the moon or the sun or anything, like for rotating one sun it's going to take 365 days. If it's rotating a full earth in 365 days, like if it's rotating a full sun within 365 days, just imagine it can't rotate it in backward, it can't come back again and give you the time back. If once it is gone, it's gone. So that's what the first creation, where time and the space has been created, where the main thing is he just created the heaven and earth, because this universe is filled with a lot of nature and everything. So he's going to come to the next, but I'm just saying how our God has been created things. Just imagine the architecture. The For example, if you go and look any books or anything about the solar system, just imagine. Sometimes I would be wonder how this many stars had been created, how these many moons on some planets are having 3 moons, 5 moons. Oh my god, like when I'm like thinking how God has been created this, it's wonderful, right? God is like, He knows very well like which one is required and which one is not required, but he done his best job by creating lot and lot of things. So that's what the first verse is saying you. It's saying very clearly God has been created the time and space. What is time and space? The earth and the heaven and the universe. The universe is nothing but the solar system. You can take it as the, if you like take it as a universe. We don't know how many stars are there. There are several thousands and thousand billion stars are there, but we didn't count it yet. We don't know how much stars are there, how much earth, like how much sun is there in this universe. We don't know anything, but God has been created so much. So that's what the first verse is saying very clearly. And then he's just directly jumping into the earth. That's what it's mentioned very clearly on the verse 2, where the earth was without a form and a void. It's saying very clearly on the beginning, the earth is not having anything. It's like only a small sphere because he just created the space and everything, but there is nothing inside the earth. Like, for example, just imagine you are staying at some other desert. You don't have water, you don't have house. If you're sleeping on the mud and everything, just imagine how your situation would be. Same kind of situation he has seen. And then he just started creating the things very clearly. Just imagine how beautiful God is, right? He's like priceless, yeah. That's what I can say. So the second verse is saying clearly, he just saw the earth. It is like without any form. It's not having anything on the earth. Something is like separated from water, and like everything is like it's not in a proper form. So what he has done is he just started creating. He just started creating light and division of day and night. Just imagine, Earth is standing in one place. It's not rotating the sun. How the Earth will look like? Only in one side sunlight will come. In other side nothing will be there. On that place it would be too cold, and we can't survive in that place. So only if Earth is rotating, you can see day and night. Only if you are seeing day and night, you can know what you can do on the day and what you can do on the night. And same time, in all over the world, if you want to plant some plants, you need a light. For example, one like if you take a record, the big gigantic fruits and vegetables are grown in Alaska because there the sunlight will be maximum of 18 to 20 hours. So there, if you plant something on that summertime, it will grow very big because sunlight plays a major role to make your fruits and everything to grow big. Same time, it's very required to grow the plants. Okay, so that's what the God has been done on the verse 3 to 5, where he just created the light and the division of day and night. Just imagine, if you don't have day and night, how your day will look like. It would be drastically, like we can't survive. It would be very difficult. If there is no sunlight in our skin, we will get lot of disease. So lot of things are there. So he just thought it. So he just created the division of day and night. It's amazing, right? That's what the thing. It just done that thing, and that thing has been explained very clearly on verse 3 to 5. And next thing, if you come, the main thing is these things have been done in one day. That's called as the day one. Sorry, I didn't mention this before, but these things have been done on the day one. So these things he just saw and he just done it. And next day it's coming. Next day is day 2, where he just created, he just named it. He just named it for like it's a ocean, it's a ground, it's a lake, it's the land, it's the that this. He just named everything. So naming is very important thing that required in our day-to-day life. It's very important. So that's what the naming is very important. He just named it, and then he just at the next day it's like coming. Next day is day 3, where creation of dry land and seas, because You have oceans and everything. If you don't have a dry land, where you will be having a soil, where you will be having fertilizer, where you will be having animals, where you will be walking, where you will be building houses. You can't do anything, right? So that's what he just created on the day three, where he just created a dry land and the sea, and he just named it as it's a sea and the land. It's amazing, right? And then he just created a fertile soil. Why he just created a fertile soil? To vegetation, to plant something on the soil. He just created a fertile soil. That's very, very important. Like, if you don't have a fertile soil, just imagine, if you don't have any fertilizer, if you don't have anything on your soil, you won't grow any plants won't grow very clearly. Like, it would be having like within few days the plants will get dried up, or it will be die, or it will be infected by some infection. So fertile soil is very, very important. So after this, he just created a vegetation as nothing but seeds, planting seeds and crops and wheat or apple or whatever, trees, fruits, vegetable, whatever you're seeing outside. He just created everything on the day three. And the next thing is coming as a day four, where he just creation of sun, moons and stars. Just imagine, when you see sun and moon and stars, we would be admiring so much, right? That's what we just seen before. So these things he just created on day four with a lot of amazing work. That's what I can say. And the day five, he just created the sea creatures and birds. Just imagine what is sea creatures. For example, if you see fishes, if you see dolphins, if you see whales, if you see a lot of sea animals, they are all like sea creatures. What are all like flying on the sky? They're all called as birds. So at the day five, God has created the sea creatures and birds. Just imagine. It's fabulous, guys. It's a fabulous thing. Okay, so that's what it has been mentioned very clearly about the day 5. And God has been blessed these creatures to how I can say, like multiple themselves. They can pollute, like they can populate it by themselves. We just bless the birds and sea creatures, like you can mate each other and you can populate and you can increase your population. That's what he just blessed them. And now you can see how much birds are there, how much fishes are coming. So it's a fabulous thing. Next thing is day 6. Day 6 is nothing but fast. If you see the verse 24 to 25, he has been created the animals, like whatever the animals you're seeing, lion, tiger, goat, cow, whatever the animals you just see. He just created the animals at the first, and then he just created the beautiful and the craziest creatures or humanity, like human beings. If you see the verse 26 to 27, there it would be mentioned very clearly, God has been created male at the first and then the female at the second by the bone of the male rib. So just imagine how blessed we are. God has been thought about us and he just created us. It's amazing, right? And then he just blessed us to eat fruits and everything. But he just said one, like God has been provided plants, fruits for humans and animals, indicating a vegetarian diet initially. When God has been created, only vegetarian. He just he just created based on his mindset. It's like vegetarian, but after that only man has been evolved and he just started hunting and he just eating the flesh. But previously, if you see, it's like vegetarian diet. Just imagine. So that's what it's very clear in Genesis chapter 1. It would be very, very interesting chapter, guys. For me, it's like basically heart-touching chapter, where creation by the God has been said very clearly. He just taken 6 days, a structured days to create a world. That's what I can say. And he just created humanity unique rule. Just imagine God's image. Humans are how I can say, they're just representable. They are just responsible for he just created the humans to responsible for whatever he is having, like whatever he has been created. So we are just more and more responsible for this earth. So before polluting, before doing something, please think so much, guys. Don't do such a nonsense things in your life. Be blessed, do something good to others. God will bless you all so much. Okay, so be blessed, guys. I'm just guarantee you all, whomever is watching, you all will be blessed and you all will be happy in your life. No one can break your happiness in your life. Soon you all going to see a big change in your life, guys. I think this chapter has been said a lot of things to us. I think this would be more and more interesting for you. So don't forget to subscribe so that like this lot of videos that to come. I'm just want to decode and I want to research more about Bible and I want to say you, and so that you also will learn and even I also will learn new things. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.